What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Thunderbite29 here, and I am back today with another video. But today we are going to be talking about Chapter 2 Season 7. I'm going to be giving my overall opinion of what I thought of this season. But before I begin, I just want to say happy September, everybody. Hope it's all going great so far. But today we're going to be talking about why this season became a huge disaster. But let's start with a couple positives. I did like a lot of the weapons that they had put in the game. They finally brought back launch pads, which is one thing that needed to be put back in the game a long time ago. And there was no shotgun flip-flopping. And the map was somewhat decent. But was that enough to make this the best season of Chapter 2? No. Because this season also had a lot of other problems. Basically repeating the problems and mistakes that they had made in the past. Remember in July of last year with the BLM fiasco? They were putting in more real-life issue events, like they put in Rainbow Royale back in July, and they just recently put in an event with Martin Luther King. And both these events randomly come out in 2021, but they didn't come out before. And they just come out unexpectedly in the middle of nowhere. And like I've said in my last video, real life issues in a kid's video game do not mix together well. Things like this should not be in video games. Does anyone remember when you played video games for fun and not for politics? You don't barely see that anymore. And they didn't just get political once, they did it more than once. So that's the reason why I'm beginning to put this season below Chapter 2 Season 3, because of that fact alone, that they did it more than once. But that's not the main reason why this season was also terrible. Another reason why, huge amounts of crossovers. I'm talking huge amounts. Remember when I made a quick 12-second montage of every crossover that we'd seen in Chapter 2 Season 5? There would probably be 3 12-second montages from the amount that we have seen this entire season alone. This is really embarrassing. I never thought I was going to see this many crossovers, especially in an alien invasion themed season. Here, I'm going to show you a quick 23-second montage of nearly every single crossover that we had seen this entire season. I know I said 3 12-second montages, but that's not even all of the crossovers. Don't forget, we also had some get re-released as well, like Street Fighters and Master Chief. This is just the same mistake that they are repeating once again. And the funny thing is, like I said, this is an alien invasion themed season, and more than half the crossovers were either celebrities or Marvel, and nearly all of them were Marvel. Epic Games just needs to chill the out with all these crossovers. People are getting sick of it. Even some of the fanboys are getting sick of it. But I know there'll be a few fanboys in the comments section that'll be like, but it's part of the storyline, quote unquote, as they said in Chapter 2 Season 5. But like I've said, if you want to make a perfect storyline, don't use 20 or 30 freaking crossovers just to make a storyline. Remember when they actually had creativity? What the hell happened to that? Honestly, I had a lot of hope for this season, a lot of expectations. This season was going to be great, and this was going to bring Fortnite back on its feet. Nope, wrong. Because all these crossovers that they had done obsessively to death. And like that meme that I had posted on my community page, Epic Games should just rename themselves Crossover Games. And yep, it's already been confirmed. This company is already the new EA. I'm not even joking anymore. I really do think they are the new EA. I thought Epic Games had learned their lesson. I thought this was actually going to be a really great season. But all these crossovers had destroyed any hope in making this season great. I don't mind crossovers being in this game, but the problem is they're just doing it to death, and it's just getting really annoying. They did it way worse than Season 5. And I can already guarantee you they're going to do it pretty bad in the very next season, as there has been rumors that Naruto might be one of the Battle Pass skins for the next season. I'm not going to be surprised if they decide to put that in as a Battle Pass skin. I mean, Epic Games is so predictable now. They do so much crazy that you can easily predict what they're going to do next. And the third and final reason why is the player toxicity. But that's going to be inevitable either way. This game has had a toxic player base for at least the last few years now, at least as far as 2019. You either get killed by a squad where they're all riding on a UFO, or you get third-partied and then they emote on you with a TikTok emote, all with copyrighted music in it like they're so cool. But I can't rant on those because you know the drill, because I'll get copyright strike just like my Ariana Grande concert reaction video last month. But in conclusion, the season was not too bad, but it was not all that good either. It's just disappointing that this season could have been a whole lot better and it could have been handled so much better. Like, they should have kept real life things out of this game in the first place. Like, video games' purpose is to get our minds off everything going on in the outside world. Like, you're in your own world, just having fun with your friends, just enjoying your life. Kids are just being kids. Especially when you have a majority of people who are between the ages of 6 to 12. A lot of kids who are too young to be knowing about love and relationships. A lot of kids who don't understand, like, certain events or certain things. Like, during the Martin Luther King event, that was a huge disaster, and it basically became nothing but a giant meme on the internet. People made so many jokes, and, like, I've read one joke in my last video that said, "Who was Rosa Parks? She was the woman that refused to give up her seat on the battle bus." Like, people just made fun of it. And kids were just running around, emoting around the Capitol instead of listening to the important speech. Because kids are just being kids and they're just enjoying their lives like what video games are supposed to be. Video games are supposed to be for fun. Like, you want to learn about Martin Luther King, do the research yourself. There's a lot more to it than just relying on a video game for all your information. Especially in a video game where it's all fiction in a fictional world and it has nothing to do with the 1960s at all. And one more thing, they need to really chill these crossovers. Like, think about all the crossovers that we have seen, not just in this season, but in the entirety of 2021 as well. We have seen quite a lot. I could probably count more than 50 now. That's more than any other year combined since this game has been released. And the crazy thing is, September 14th is exactly 4 years since this game came out. And that's the same day the new season comes out. But I don't know what we're going to see. But I'm almost lost all hope in this game, especially with the way this season was turning great into a disaster. Like, it had a big rise and it had a big fall. But all we can do now is wait, and let's just hope for the best. But until then, we wait and we find out on September 14th. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the continuous support. And thank you all for supporting my channel and supporting all my videos during this season. You all are the best as we now begin to close in on 2,850 subscribers. Thank you all so much for the great support this season. And I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. And this is Thunderbite29, signing off.